There are two strategies for defending corners: the zone and man-to-man marking. In a zone, the defence is arranged around the goal to cover the most dangerous areas. Each defender takes responsibility for a small square of the pitch. When the corner is taken, each defender stands at the back of his square, so, in theory, they should always be jumping forwards, towards the ball, not backwards. Zones are often laid out in two distinct rows. This serves a double purpose. Not only does it cover more of the penalty area, it also impedes the forward runs of the attack. Here, Portugal's zone is far too loose, and Germany runs straight through them to score. Because the defence is more or less static, zones can have difficulty when a defender gets outnumbered by several strikers all going for the same header. Zones can also struggle with out-swinging corners if the attack gets an unchallenged header from distance. The second strategy is man-to-man marking. The defenders are each assigned to an attacker, and their job is to prevent that player from scoring. The defenders should begin goal side of their mark, with an open stance, so that they're aware of both the ball and their target's movement. Ideally, they will get to the ball first to make a clearing header. If they can't, then their aim is to make the attacking header as difficult as possible.
If someone is bigger than you, who's going to beat you in the air, you just make life very difficult for you. You don't have to foul them, just make it very hard for them to actually get clean contact with their headers.
This requires physical contact. The defence has a large margin for error when it comes to physical contact, as referees rarely award a penalty. This decision was given in favour of Italy, even though Miller's shirt was clearly being pulled. In this example, Japan is marking player to player, but they are all too far away, giving England an easy run at the ball. The marking needs to remain vigilant, even if the initial cross goes elsewhere. Here, the Chilean defender allows David Luiz to step goal side of him. Watch how the Netherlands organises their man-to-man defence. As the opposition enters the penalty box, they are assigned a defender one by one. By the time the corner is taken, everybody is marked. By contrast, here Cameroon looks like they're playing one-to-one, but then this happens. It turns out two defenders were marking the same player, leaving Mandzukic free in the centre of the penalty area. The organisation here is also lacking. It's not clear who is marking who.
Have to pick up. If you're defending a corner, mark a man, stay with him.
In the end, there are 3 unmarked Algerians. Since most teams defend corners with all 11 players, but attack with only 7 or 8, it's possible to combine zonal and man-to-man marking. The most important zonal position is the so-called first man, who stands at the front of the 6-yard box, and is responsible for stopping anything at below head height. Sometimes this player is positioned further forwards in front of the penalty area. This discourages the short corner and attempts to stop the cross while it is still rising. On the rare occasions this player does stop the cross, the attack is prevented from getting anywhere near a shot on goal.